What's going on, YouTube? And today is a tournament at the Dice Dojo, and you're with Shyhammer Fantasy. And the first round, I got Chaos versus my Orcs and Goblins. Um, we actually had one man, odd man out in this tournament, so there's going to be one bye game where somebody doesn't get to play, and second game is me actually. So I'm going to show you what I have. I actually came prepared to fight Archaon, and I also came prepared to fight Thanquol and Bone Ripper because I knew my brother was going to be there with Thanquol and Bone Ripper, and just in case I got paired up with him. And then I also knew that Andrew was going to come with Archaon. In the first round, I got to go against Andrew. So if you saw my other battle reports, you know I always bring Gorbad with. Gorbad has a huge 18-inch leadership 10 bubble that Orcs and Goblins need oh so dearly. And not only that, but I fought Archaon before with him, and he got his ass kicked. I mean, Archaon's like almost 900 points or 1,000 points, and he kicked Gorbad's ass in like one round of combat, made him run away. So I figured, who could take care of Archaon just as much as Archaon's basically taking care of everybody else? So what I got and thought of was bringing Wurzagg the Green Prophets, and let's see how he does. You can see the rest of my unit here. I got a unit of Wolf Boys here. They're just 5 Wolf Boys, shields, spears, and short bows. There is nothing special about them, even though they look really deadly and pretty cool. I got 20 Night Goblins with bows back there, and then over here in this picture I got the Ragnarok Spider with the Howder Crew. 24 Savages with the Big Stabba. No Lucky Shrunken Head this time because Wurzagg, which you can see in the background there, is not taking it with, obviously. And then I got a unit of Trolls with 4 Trolls, and then right there, those 2 Cave Squigs, they're actually my Spider Riders, and that's actually my General and my BSB. So the one in the middle is the BSB, the one on the right side is the General, and they have Armor of Destiny, Ruby Ring of Ruin, and the Spider Banner. And then there's one other, the Sword of Might. So basically he's going to be a Strength 5 Gobbo. And then the Spiders are going to have Poison on 5-ups. Besides that, I have 2 Doom Divers. You can see them in the background there. And then that's about it for my side. Over on his side, he has a unit of Chaos Warriors with Halberds. And then a Chaos unit with, they're both 18 deep. One has halberds and one has 2 hand weapons. This one right here has a level 2 sorcerer with them, and I believe he's the Lore of Metal. I could be wrong about that. And then he also has 3 Skull Crushers of Corn on the right. And then here's the other unit of 18 guys. They're right in the middle. And right in this game, we're actually playing on the diagonal, so what is it, meeting engagement I think it's called. So we're basically 12 inches away from each other at the start. I mean, we could pretty much charge each other first move. Over here is Archaon the asshole, and he's with his unit of 5 Chaos Knights, and yeah, they got like lances and like crazy 1-up armor save. Going over magic, my Lore of Undeath, I got Grave Call and Abyssal Swarm. I got something crappy, I think like Hand of Dust, but I just changed it to Grave Call. And then over here I got Edbutt, Foot of Gork, Brainbuster, Vindictive Glare, which is off of his mask, and then Hand of Gork. And then not only that, I also got Wurzagg's Revenge, which is not shown here. For him, he got Occam's Mind Razor, which is a pain in the ass. Pit of Shades, which basically puts out a small template and then takes it a test and they die if they don't get under. Withering, which I don't think he actually used in this game, and then Mystifying Miasma. So that's basically it for his level 4, which is Archaon, and then his other guy was a level 2. I want to say Lord of Metal. I didn't get his pictures though for his spells. They didn't really play a big part. Anyways, here's the Vanguard. I have the Wolf Riders moving up to the left. They're going to go ahead and try to chaff up Archaon because I know he's going to charge him. He has no other units to actually go for, so he's going to just kind of mess up his charge on purpose. And then we're going to go to Orcs and Goblins turn 1. First thing I do is I fail Animosity with my Savages, and I don't think they squabble. I think they get a force charge, and they just kind of move up like that. So they moved up. Yeah, it was a fail charge of what it was. But because they did that, I had the Ragnaroks back them up and kind of like stared on the flank there, so that way if the Warriors come up, they're going to have to face both the Savages and the Ragnarok on the following round. The other thing too is fighting Archaon again. I learned from my mistake, which was take out the rest of the unit first. I am not going to worry about him. And not only that, my opponent Andrew put Archaon all the way on the wrong side of the board, nowhere near his guys. So that was something I was trying to capitalize on by not allowing him to have his leadership bubble around, just try to kill his guys and crush them and make them run. So over here, you can see I just moved up a little bit more. I moved up the trolls, didn't fail stupidity on that stupid 8. And then I move up my my bows. They moved up a little bit. Gonna go for magic phase, and I get a shitty 4 dice. I didn't even channel, so I didn't really have much I could put it on. So I throw Vindictive Glare. I think I tried to throw like a dice or two onto Grave Call, and I couldn't get it. So then I threw like 2 dice on Vindictive Glare or a dice on it, and it only killed 1 guy. Whatever. I mean, it was like a 1 dice spell. The Howdah crew goes ahead and starts off the shooting phase. They're gonna go ahead and shoot at them, and they kill off 1 more warrior. That's pretty funny to me. Doom Divers, they're both aiming at these Skull Crushers with their massive armor save, and I just say, armor saves. What armor saves? First one's a direct hit, and look at this one. Beautiful. Second one's a direct hit. I love it when they do that. And got 2 wounds only, though. I got 3 like hits, and then only 2 wounded, which was a pain in the ass. Alright. We're going to start off his turn 1, and he's going to go ahead and charge with his Skull Crushers into my Savages, and then his Warriors into my Ragnarok. And over here he declares charges with Archaon into the Wolves, and of course the Wolves are going to flee. So, and then he also charges his other Warriors into my Trolls. Over here, the Warriors connect into the Ragnarok. They face him. The Skull Crushers fail their charge, and they're going to have to fall short of the Savages. And then over here, these guys actually connected into the Trolls, so we're going to get into combat right away, pretty much turn 1. And then over here, he failed charge, of course, and I just kind of ran further. His magic phase, he gets 10 power dice, and he tries to do some spell with this guy, and I basically dispel it, because he's trying to, I think he was trying to weaken the spider, and I was just like, I'm not going to let you weaken the spider. But then Archaon does Mystifying Miasma, and it was just in range of the spider, and he throws it up there, and it basically lowers his initiative, his attacks and all that stuff, and he got it off, and I'm down by D3, which would ended up being 2, so I'm down on weapon skill and all that stuff, but my toughness is still pretty good. He goes ahead and does Pitted Shades onto my Goblin Wolf Riders who are running, and it actually hits them and kills 3 of them, so that sucked. And they're already fleeing, so I don't really have to even do a panic check, I guess. Over here, we're going to start off close combat, and all his warriors are going to go ahead and attack first. And again, like I said, they have halberds and stuff, and they only get 1 damage through. One got through. Either he missed the rest, or basically I armor saved it, but that's all he got, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and do 8 attacks back with the spider, and I kill off, I think I only kill like 1 guy, because these guys have the marker Nurgle, which makes it harder. Then I Thunderstomp, and I Thunderstomped, and I killed 2 more guys. So my guy's stubborn. I don't even think I lost that combat. Maybe I did by 1, but I'm sticking around. My general's just in range, and I'm pretty good. Over here, his other combat, he challenges, and I accept with my general, and my general just chops that guy into a... He chops him up and gives him an extra wound. So he only did 2 wounds. That was before... I don't even think I stomped him or anything. I just think I killed him, and that was that. I don't even think I think the spider just killed him, to be honest. Anyways, whatever. He decides to allocate all his attacks onto my BSB, who is defenseless, because my BSB only had like a 2-up armor with the... Or he had a +2 with the mount, light armor, and a shield, and that was that. And he just killed him outright. And that sucks, because now I don't have any poison attacks on the trolls, which I was hoping for. He also killed 1 of the trolls. That sucks. The rest of the unit goes ahead and starts beating on the warriors, and they kill off 3 at the first move there, and then the stomps didn't do anything. And sure enough, I lose combat. He actually chases me down, and when he chases me down, I think I run like 11. He runs 10, but he's chasing into me, and it releases the fanatics that were on the hill right there. And the fanatics are going to go ahead and go through these, and I was not expecting this. I was actually hoping I could have handed Goric these fanatics closer, or I was hoping that these fanatics met with Archaon's unit. But it released the fanatics prematurely, and 1 went through. 1 gets crushed by them running into it, so he took 3d6, and then there's 1 sitting right in front of him, so if he moves any closer, he's going to take damage. And that causes him to lose 6 guys. That's pretty good. So, I mean, 6 guys, it kind of sucks. My general's running away, which is not good at all. And, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2 now. So, turn 2, I don't fail any animosities, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and charge these savages right into the side of these warriors right in front, which that's going to hurt for them. That's pretty good. One of my Night Goblins goes through the unit, and the other fanatic, he actually just died because of doubles. And the one that went through took out 2 more, which is good. They're just swinging around, and they just keep nailing, 1 or 2, 6 guys, whatever. Wurzagg comes up over here behind this spider to back him up and possibly cast some good spells. And then, oh, actually, I wanted to turn the guy into a squig. And then my general doesn't rally. He keeps running. What a jerk. And so did my wolves. My wolves didn't rally, but the freaking Night Goblins stay there. Magic phase. I get 10 power dice. It's so disappointing with those guys with the leadership 8 and no BSB. Go ahead and throw out a bunch of dice onto, I believe, a Grave Call to get Vargeist, and I choke on the mushroom. The mushroom's the green one right there. So that was a waste of spell. I mean, I should have just done foot, but I mean, there was no valid foot targets except for the skull crushers. But whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw 3 dice onto the Hand of Gork, and I'm actually just playing like dice warfare right now on him, making him fear the foot. Everybody who I play against fears the foot, which with reason. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Hand of Gork, and what I do is I actually move the Night Goblins with the short bows right in between the unit of warriors, so they're kind of stuck there now. All right, that was it for magic. I think I tried to throw some on the foot and I didn't get it, so I just threw it. I should have saved it on Wurzagg. I forgot he has that ability where he could store 1 dice into the squig. Whatever. So over here, I'm gonna have my Night Goblins go ahead and take the shots right at the guys right in front of them, and they fail to wound any of them. So whatever, it was worth a shot. Doom Divers, they're going to go ahead and shoot at the Skull Crushers. One shoots off target, then comes back right on target, and the second one gets a direct hit, and these 2 nail these guys this time. They kill off 1 whole unit, or 1 whole guy. That's 3 wounds. Give the other guy another wound to kill him, and 1 more wound. So that was 5 wounds it did, and it just left 1 Skull Crusher alone there, so that's perfect. And then that was about it for shooting. We're going to go into close combat. Close combat, the big stabber, it got some impact hits, and it took out 3 guys, which is great for a D3 to get 3 on the first one. That's good. And then I'm going to go ahead and challenge him with my guy, and I don't think he had anybody who could accept the challenge. I think the champ might be dead. I don't remember. He goes ahead and he kills off one of my guys. One of my guys fails a ward save. The other ones try to wound the spiders. They do another wound onto the spider, and then the spider starts attacking. And again, it's still weakened from its spell, but it takes out like 3 guys. Savages go. They take out a couple more guys. I mean, they're just taking out chunks of guys now, and it's just glorious with their strength 5. And it causes them to panic and flee. They lost by too many. I have too many ranks. I got Banner. I got Thunderstomps killing them, and impact hits. I mean, that's just a deadly combo right there. Savages in the Ragnarok. So he goes ahead and runs from the biggest unit, which is running from the savages, and he runs through the building, and I catch him. Oh, that sucks. I chased them with both, but that sucks for the savages because now the savages are wedged in between those buildings. And yeah, that's that. So Chaos turn 2. The warriors go ahead and charge into my Night Goblins with bows. They were too close for me to stand and shoot. Couldn't do that. Archaon goes ahead and moves up, and then his unit or his single guy here starts to move up towards the savages. And yeah, I'm thinking about my fight against Karl Franz at Adepticon. I should just try to kill out the rest of the unit and deal with Archaon that way. His magic phase, he gets 5 power dice, which isn't bad. He goes ahead and does 1 spell. I dispel it with the spell scroll on the Night Goblin Shaman just because he's about to die anyways. Then he goes ahead and throws a couple dice and lowers the Savage Orcs movement by 2 D3, so I go back down by 2. Close combat, he goes ahead and kills my Night Goblin Shaman, and he goes ahead and kills 4 more guys. And even though I'm steadfast and I have a rank on top of him, he beat me pretty bad. And I needed an 8 or less, and basically I ran fucking goblins with their stupid low leadership. Orcs and Goblins turn 3, and basically, I'm trying to find a spot for Wurzagg, and this is probably not the best spot here. I'm still in the charge arc of Archaon, but I'm trying to get close enough where I can start doing Wurzagg's Revenge and try to get him turned into a Squig. So I'm trying to get 12 inches away, and I figured I could move here, probably hand a Gork a little bit closer, and we'll see how that goes. Spider just crawls out, of course, and the savages reform to face this way, but they're just going to have to walk out slowly. Magic Phase got 7 power dice, and I throw a couple onto the hand of Gork. I'm like, alright, I got this. I'm going to just move Wurzagg out. And he goes, nope, and he dispels it. I throw 5 dice onto the foot. I get it off, and I'm just feeling like I'm going to stomp some crushers over here. First one drifts off, goes this way, hits Archaon on one guy, kills... it doesn't even kill the guy because I didn't wound. So then I tried again, get a 4, 5, or 6, happens again, I get a direct hit. And that time I killed one guy. Do it again, 4, 5, or 6 to happen again. Kill off a second guy. And these guys are hard, man. I'm like hitting them with the strength 6, basically. And yeah, everybody rallied, by the way. The general and the Night Goblins opposed and the Wolf Rider. Go for it again, and I believe I kill another guy, and that was about it. So and then Gork got bored and walked away. So he did a good job, Gork. He killed, you know, a good like 3 or 4 knights. Over here, the Doom Diver goes for the remaining Skull Crusher, and he kills him, takes him out. Good job, Doom Divers. They took out that whole unit. And then over here, we're gonna start off his turn. He's gonna go ahead and charge his warriors into the newly reformed general and the trolls, and I'm gonna have to stand because I'm so close to the freaking wall. To the table edge, and then he goes ahead and charges Wurzagg with Archaon, and I'm thinking, oh god, I can't have Wurzagg get hit in range. Even if he would have made it, I think he would have made it, to be honest, but even if he would have made it in, there's nothing I could do. Wurzagg's dead. So I wasn't thinking I had magic resistance against his magic weapon, but still. And he actually has 3 knights left, so I didn't kill as many as I thought I did. Magic Phase, he gets 10 power dice, and he goes ahead and lowers these guys in movement by 3 again, so their movement's really slow. And then he does the big one, which like lowers their movement, weapon skill, initiative, and then he throws for a huge Pit of Shades. And the good thing is, this Pit of Shades it scatters, and it went way off, and he couldn't hit me. Thank God. So then he goes for Mind Razor, which raises this guy's strength to his leadership, and the unit's strength to the leadership. So they're all strength 10 now, son of a bitches. And then I believe he did it to these guys too, maybe? I don't remember. Anyways, over here in this combat, he gets 1 wound off onto my general, and then the rest of the guys try to kill off the trolls. They do 2 wounds after the trolls, and the general kills off 2 guys, and the trolls fail to kill the other guys. So that's not really that good in combat. They're stuck there. And we're going to go into, I believe that was that. Oh, yeah. We're going to go to Orcs and Goblins turn 4 now. So, as you can see in this next picture right here, the Ragnarok moves basically out of the range of Archaon's front charge arc because I don't want him to charge anybody. Trying to keep him out of combat and just keep shooting him and nuking them as much as I can. My Fanatic runs into the one rock right there, which is pretty stupid of him, but whatever. And then freaking Wurzagg fails to rally, and the stupid Night Goblins actually rally, but not Wurzagg. Wurzagg has like a leadership 8, and they're all around the general's leadership bubble anyways, but since the BSB is dead, that sucks. Over here, my Night Goblin, or my Doom Divers, they're both going to go ahead and shoot. I have no Magic Phase because Wurzagg's running. Both of them shoot at Archaon's unit here, and as you can see, my my Wolf Riders, they moved up here too to try to chaff them up again. First one gets a direct hit, the second one shoots off wildly crazy. The one that got a direct hit kills off 3 of the guys, so he finished off the rest of the unit, which is pretty good, and not Archaon's alone. And then that was it for shooting. Close combat, we're going to have this unit kill off one of my trolls and also do another wound onto the general. And the whole general's unit kills off that whole unit remaining. So basically, he has nobody else on the board except for Archaon. Right now, I'm looking at the whole table, and I'm thinking, I have a unit of savages close to 300 points. I have 300 points in the spider. I have 355 points onto Wurzagg, and I have
a couple hundred more points on trolls and general. All I gotta do is survive. That's all I gotta do. I'm winning. He has one guy that's at least 900 points or 980 points. I could do this. So Chaos turn 4, he's gonna go ahead and charge my Wolf Riders, and I'm gonna go ahead and force fleet, and he redirects right into my general's unit, and he gets it. It's a pretty impressive roll he needed to, and he got it. Shit. 4 dice for a magic phase, and he goes ahead and lowers these guys' movement by 1 again, and then he's going into close combat, and he just destroys. I mean, he gets like 8 or 12 attacks or something stupid, and he just destroyed my general. My general had a ward save on him too. Causes the rest of the unit to panic, and also causes actually the goblins passed their panic, I think, but he still ran into them with the overrun, and yeah, that sucked. He killed off my trolls, going for my goblins now, and I'm still ahead of him by points though. I'm looking at that. Orcs and goblins turn 5. Wurzagg ran off the fucking board. Are you kidding me, man? He ran off the board. Ah, man, it's so stupid. I'm gonna shoot 2 indirect fires at the floor with Doom Divers and make them swing in. One does get in, actually. I got him right in, and the other one, actually, they both clipped in, only doing 1 wound. So stupid. Because he has all his he has a 3-up ward save. Like, how do you defend against that? Or how do you even hit that? So he kills off 5 of my guys. They're steadfast. They stay 1 round, thank God. His start of his turn, he rolls straight for magic. He gets 3 power dice, which he doesn't do much because I stop him. And then he just basically kills off this whole unit with his remaining attacks. 12 attacks, I think he killed 7 of them. They just ran. Orcs and goblins turn, I think, 6 now. And can't even see that picture. Gonna go ahead and try to shoot him. One thing I do on the movement is I move my Arachnarok just 18 inches so he can shoot at him, but hopefully he's gonna need 10 to charge in. Anyways, Doom Divers, one of them hits him, the other one missed. And we're gonna go into Chaos turn 6. He pulls off a 10 on 3 dice, charges into the Ragnarok. 3 power dice, didn't even matter. I got 2 wounds on him from the freaking Doom Diver. He kills my spider with like 10 strength 10 attacks. Yeah, that was the end of the game. At that point, if I would have still had the spider alive, I should have just moved the spider 2 inches back. It would have been a draw. He wouldn't have been able to beat me. But there was no way possible to do enough damage onto Archaon, and that's annoying. There was just nothing. I was shooting him with Doom Divers. I hit him with the Foot of Gork. I hit him with, trolls. I hit him. I puked on him, I believe, and it didn't even bother. Or no, I didn't even puke. I did puke on him, I believe. But anyways, it didn't matter. Everything I hit him with, he just shrugged it off. He's a ward 3, 3-up ward, and it's a pain in the ass. But anyways, it was still a fun game. I was trying to do the whole survival thing and just win by points. I took out everybody else. And unfortunately, my whole plan with Wurzagg turning somebody into a Squig did not work. I was trying to turn Archaon into a Squig, and it failed me. And thinking about it now, looking at the video, I realized that Wurzagg shouldn't even have ran as a reaction because he was frenzied. But whatever. Sometimes you miss things like that in the middle of a game. Top it off, I'm thinking like, oh crap, I don't want my guy gone. So anyways, it was a fun game. It was round 1. Round 2, I actually got the bye, so I didn't have to play, and I just kind of took pictures. I took pictures of Andrew's game against Brian, just because, just to give you a battle report, and also to, because I was doing absolutely nothing else while I was waiting for the next game. Apparently, I should have took a picture of my brother's game, Jesse versus Aaron, because that game was really long and very close. And it could have went either way numerous times, but I missed that. Anyways, guys, I'll put up the next video soon, and you'll see Andrew's Archaon unit continue the rampage and fight the Dwarf Kingdom of Brian. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.